This is Irontrader. It is Sunday night. Now the futures opened here at 6 o'clock. That was about 20 minutes ago. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, before we get started, OPEC had their meeting, and it looks like they are going to continue with the cuts all the way till September of 2025. Okay, so right now, with the regular cuts and the volunteer cuts, they're doing about 2.2 million barrels a day off the table here. So it's going to be a matter of time here before that's going to catch up here, okay, very, very soon. So now we run into some kind of a situations here. If you have any kind of a war escalation, or you have storms, or you have hurricanes, or whatever we have here, then that's going to put a kind of a crimp in it, because the market will be very, very tight here, okay? So OPEC is going to, which I kind of figured that they would be. There's no reason for them to start taking those cuts off the table or to adding to any kind of supply. And then with the volunteer cuts, yeah, you got a lot coming off that table here. So just keep that in mind. Okay, let's take a look here at the daily chart. Now, what do we have here? Okay, well, we had lower highs and lower lows all the way here. See, just like we had here, okay? Then we look for this reversal candle. Now, it looks like we possibly might have it. Now, we put in a lower low here again. Friday's low here was 76.67. Today's low was 76.39. But you notice here that you are right here hanging around at 76.43, but we're above that 76.15, okay? So if this reverses, then what you want to do is watch that 76.15, and then we want to watch this 200 SMA here, sitting at 75.98. Those are going to be your very, very key levels here, okay? So obviously, if that is gone, and that's lost here, that's 75.98, then what we want to do is we want to look to these candles here. This is what very, very key level here. This is 77.54. You had that 77.52 retest. That was the double bottom. Then she ran up very, very nicely here. So that would be the next. And then again, we just follow the candles all the way and down. But we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. So what we have here now, what we want to watch then is so far the high is 77.12. So what we do is we just follow the candles right on up here. So you're looking at that 77.25 level. That's going to be key. And then we have 77.55. Level, and then we come right over here to the bottom here. You have 77.63, and then this is what you're really looking for here is this 8 SMA here at 77.96. Right above it, we have this 21-day at 78.50, and then we have your 100-day sitting at 79.19. Above that, you have your 79.89, your 200 SMA. So there's a lot of resistance here. Now, we also want to watch very, very closely here, especially this 8-day. See how this 8-day now is rolled over? And now you are actually here below the 100-day, the 50-day, and now below this 20-day here, okay? So that is not good. That's going to be very, very key. Resistance that's sitting at 79.18. That's right here where your 100 SMA is sitting very, very close. Now, again, if you get above that, you right there, you have your 79.22, which is just above your 100-day, and then your 79.51, just below your 200-day, and then your 200-day at 79.89 here. So you got a lot of resistance here. Right now, the only thing that you're really holding is this 200 SMA here on your weekly chart here, okay? But again, look how many times that is held. Remember, these are weeklies, candles here. So as long as it holds that for the week, you're in good shape here. But we got to see how this is all going to shake out and see how this candle develops here. So just quick recap, watch today's low here, that's 76.39 here, and then right down here, 76.15. If that's lost, here's your target going to be right there, and you're looking at 75.98. Okay, upside, big target, your 8-day, okay, your 21 simple moving average, your 100-day simple moving average, which lines up very nice here with your 8-day simple moving average here on your weekly chart, and then you have your 21-day, and then we have your 50-day, and then you have your 200-day. So we got to see this all shakes out. Now, again, this pattern looks terrible, just like it did here. However, you know, now we're trading just a larger box here, kind of a situation. So you have 76.15 here, right there on the bottom, and then we have 80.62 there on top. That's basically what you're trading. Now, see how that candle went red here already? So we got to see how that's all going to shake out there on tomorrow. Okay, let's take a look here at natty gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now, you can see here where we actually put in a double bottom situation here. Okay, see where it came all the way down, you made a low here at 2.518. Okay, but we're holding this low and we're holding that key 2.47 level here. Okay, so now we're rallying up here. See how it is? Now you're above all your key levels here. And then now you're 8 days rolling up, 21 days rolling up here. And now we're above that 200 day. So the next target is going to be, you just take this right over here to the left, and that's the candle you're looking for at 2.68. You're sitting at 2.7. And then we'll just follow this candle here, that price channel across. Then you're looking at it right there. You're looking at the high of 2.698. And then we just follow the candles up here until we get all the way back up into this level. You're looking at 2.80, and then we have your big target up there at that roughly 85 is what you're going to be looking at. Okay, so here you can see a lot clearer here on your 4-hour chart, where you have a nice, good, pretty much a W, like a W pattern and a double bottom situation. So let's see if she can run all the way up. Now on the downside, obviously you want to watch that 100-day 2.54. And then you want to watch this price channel here at 2.518. That's going to be very, very key here if it happens to come right on down. Okay, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, here we have your daily and your weekly. Now, there's a couple things I've been pointing out here on these charts. This 50 SMA. Now, you can see here where we last week here, this is kind of what they call like a tweezer top. Came on down, but so far you're holding that key 50 SMA. That is very, very crucial here on a weekly basis, and last week we held it, okay? So that's always very, very good. Your RSI here, plenty of room to run. Your green is over your red. That shows good bullish momentum. That's good. Now, this here, your green is below. That was a sell signal, which you had right here going. Now it looks like it might want to curl right back up here and take this higher, okay? So you can see this was Friday's candle. It's like an indecision kind of a candle. Went up to the 8-day stopped in its tracks. You got as high as 2.62. So today it looks like it just jumped right above that. Okay, so let's look at the downside first. So what you really want to watch here is this 8 simple moving average. That's 2.63. Very, very key level. Now again, if that is lost here, then what you want to do is you want to go right over here to the left. You're looking at 2.57. Okay, which lines up here pretty nice here with this 2.56 area. And then we want to look at Friday's low, 2.158, and then we want to look at this 50 SMA, this roughly 2.50, very, very key. And now your 21-day crossed over your 200-day. That's very bullish, 2.47. And then your 200-day is sitting right below that at 2.45. See how your 8-day here is up on the upside, your 21 days on the upside, and your 50-day. So you have bottom left, upper right. That's always a very bullish pattern. Now this looks very, very interesting here. So what you're going to do, look for resistance, is so far your high was 2.679. So you want to look to the top of that candle right there. That's sitting at 2.68. Now again, your next resistance, just look at the top of this candle. You're looking at 2.70. Then we just look right here, follow the candles, okay? 2.75, okay, 2.79. You look right above there, 2.85, and then we have your big retest there at 2.92. Now again, if you get above that 2.92, then we want to look to the left of the chart. You bring that price channel right across here. Let me see if I can bring her in. Yeah, reel that right in here. And then you're really looking at 2.96. That is going to be your upside target here if, you know, you can keep running up higher here. But right now, this is like a kind of like a gap situation, but it's always very good when it can get above that 8 simple moving average. The key is it has to hold it. That's going to be the key. You have to close above this key. And just because we jumped there, that doesn't mean it's going to last. You can stay here and you can come all the way down again. Okay, so very, very cautious here. Make sure that it holds that 8 SMA here. Then we just follow these candles right up nicely, work them all the way up here till you get the big retest at 2.92. Downside, very, very critical. Watch this here. This is that 2.56, 2.57 level, very, very key. And then we look at Friday's low, that roughly 5.2, okay, and then that 2.50, 2.47, 2.45. Those are going to be all your key support levels here. Now, you're holding this whole level here, and that's always very, very bullish, same as here. If we can get above last week's candle, 2.84, then we shoot for the next candle, 2.92, okay? And then we just, you know, work yourself right on up here. You have a target there of all the way up to 3.18. Look at there, okay, 3.39. And then you have a nice big retest up here all the way at 3.63. So you got a ways to go and then look where your 100 is, and then look where your 200 is at 3.87. Now, again, I'm not saying that's where it's going to go. What I'm saying is I always like to show you if you start breaking this out again here, and this starts breaking out above that 292, then we just work the candles up here. Then we have really big targets once we break all of this out, okay? So we got to see how this is all going to shake out here tomorrow. But right now I have no position in the natural gas. So let's just see how it shakes out. If you hold that key 8 SMA here, then I say then you're looking very, very good. But you got to make sure that it holds that on a closing basis. If it can, we just follow those candles and we have a nice big target up there all the way up at 2.92. Now remember, natural gas, when it rips, it can rip, okay? But again, if you lose that 8 SMA here, then we look 50, 21-day, 200-day, simple moving average. That is your downside targets. Okay, that's what I got for you, crude and natty gas. I'll be back here tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock, and we will do it all over again. Thanks for watching.